Okay, so here at the end of the first turn, or the end of the Space Marines' first turn, basically they concentrated their fire over there on this 20-man Ork squad, but pretty much had absolutely no luck on the dice rolls and everything missed, so all they were really able to do was take out 5 Orks, and that wasn't enough to take a leadership test because they're still fearless. So be right back with the end of the Ork turn. Okay, so we're back with the this is right after the Ork shooting phase. The war bikers fired on that combat squad and managed to take out 2 of them. This 20-man unit ran into the terrain there and shot and only managed to take out 1. Then here's the bad news. The 4 Death Copters managed to sneak in some shots, and that's where the whirlwind used to be. Now it's a smoking hole. Okay, so here's the Ork assault phase, and looks like it's all going to take place on Pork Chop Hill there. But, it's going to be decisive. Hopefully the Space Marines will hold, but I don't know. I don't really like their chances, so we'll see. And that's what it turned out like. Not great for the Space Marines. They lost by 4 wounds and failed their leadership test, but as you can see, you have a lone sergeant still hanging out down there, so I'm not real happy about it, but otherwise it was a pretty resounding success for the Orks. Okay, so this is after the Space Marines movement. So you move the Rhino up and the attack squad piled out. There's that lone sergeant, he's still flying the ointment. The Terminators moved up. The scouts stayed put, and that combat squad moved forward a little bit through the terrain. I think that's about it. Okay, so that tactical squad fired into that Ork squad and killed 4 of them, which they passed their leadership test unbelievably, so they're going to hold. The Terminators fired and took out 1 of the Death Copters, which they passed their leadership test. And unbelievably, the combat squad there fired and everyone hit and took something out. Ended up killing 3 of the bikers, so that was a bad day, but again, their unbelievable luck, they held. So we'll be back with the Ork top of the second turn. Okay, this is after the Ork movement phase. That platoon moved a little bit farther up there on that objective. The truck moved up and the knob deleted out of it. That platoon pretty much just moved up a little bit through the terrain. The Death Copters moved back from the edge of the table a little bit, and the 3 remaining bikers moved up for a shot on the Terminators. Okay, so this is how their shooting went. The Death Copters shot on that combat squad, managed to kill 2 of them. The 3 remaining bikers fired on the Terminators, got lucky and killed 1. That unit shot at the sergeant, couldn't kill him, along with the big shootout on that, shot at him, couldn't kill him. So they had to run out of their cover and assault him, so that's going to be their only assault move, and I'll be back and let you know how it went. Okay, so no big surprise. They were able to kill the sergeant, didn't take any damage, and then they consolidated back into the cover. And that's it for the Orks. Okay, here at the end of the 3rd Space Marine movement phase, that attack squad moved up, The Terminators are moving forward. The snipers are still staying put and still haven't hit anything this whole game or caused one wound. Then that sergeant's still sticking around. He's going to take a pot shot at the Deathcopters. He does have a plasma pistol, so... and I think that's going to be it. Okay, so after all was said and done, that TAC squad was able to do enough damage to the Ork unit that they fell back, and then they were caught and killed. The Terminators managed to kill 2 more of the bikers with shooting, and they failed their leadership test, so they're going to fall back. The sergeant actually did manage to cause 1 wound to the Deathcopters. Let's see if I think that's everything. And yes, the snipers shot on the Deathcopters and didn't hit again. Okay, so the knobs moved up, and they're going to try to do some shooting on that TAC squad, and then hopefully, if all goes well, they'll assault them and pull them back this way so they can stay away from those Terminators as long as possible. The big shooter is going to probably shoot, but I think the Deathcopters is going to be the only other shooting in their shooting phase, and we'll come back and let you know how it went. Okay, so they managed to kill 1 member of that tactical squad with shooting, and then they assaulted. And of course, see another dead Terminator there from a lucky shot from the Deathcopters, so it looks like it could be an early night for the Space Marines. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's what it looks like after the assault phase. The 10-man TAC squad didn't even cause a wound, and all 10 of them were killed pretty easily by the knobs, which I have to say are just fragging insane. Okay, so this is after the Space Marines' next movement phase. The Terminators are heading towards the knobs, and the snipers finally had to give it up and just admit they suck and that they're a troop's choice, and that hopefully the game will end on turn 4. One of our house rules is that since we're only playing with 1,000 points, we take it down 1 turn and we roll to see if the game will end on turn 4. So that's basically what they're hoping for, pull out a by the skin of their teeth win. Okay, so the Terminators actually managed to kill 1 of the knobs and forced me to use my Grot Orderly, so they're down 1, but otherwise there won't be any assault phase, and we'll be back with the Ork move. Okay, so the knobs shot at the Terminators, but didn't manage to do anything, so we moved them in there for the assault. That's probably going to decide the rest of the game. And the Deathcopters made that shot and killed 2 of the snipers, but they passed their test, so we'll let you see how this turned out, and that will probably be the end if it doesn't go well for the Space Marines. Okay, well, that's how it turned out. So with only 1 Terminator and 3 scouts and a lone sergeant over there, I think we're gonna go ahead and call this another route for the Space Marines, and hopefully we can stop them next time. Later, guys. Hope you enjoyed.